you work with two extreme ends of people. So one is the sophisticated clients who has the money to, do those kind of weddings,
Correct.
right? At the same time, then you work with the entire this thing, which the labor force and, middle people, this thing.
Correct.
But it is a very operationally heavy industry, right? Where a lot of your work goes into execution, which means you are traveling, which means you're constantly on phone, which means you are maybe not even home, for days and days and days, or you come late nights. What happens on personal life? What happens in personal life, in the sense, give me a worldview of, how do you then manage to continue do, or have a personal life rather?
I'll give you figures, one better,
Yeah.
because you don't expect math from a designer, no? So I'll give you that.
No, I do expect, don't worry.
In 2019, my husband and I, who also travels as much as me, we both took over 100 flights through the year, spent only 32 days together in one city. Only 32 days together at home in the entire year. The lockdown was the first time we lived together at home for so long.
I'm sure.
It was a rude shock saying we're home. Now what? So I think I've been very lucky because my parents have never seen this life. So they have no clue. I mean, they live back home. They don't live with me anymore. I haven't lived with my parents for 10 years. So they understand I live a mad life. They don't get to know the day-to-day things, right? When they come to visit me, they're just like, I don't know how you function. When you achieve a little bit of success, then you're able to justify it. But for the first 5 years, they was like, what is wrong with you? My dad, legit, when I started working, my grandfather called up my mother and said, I used to live with my grandfather in Delhi, saying, do you need money? Who makes their daughter work like this? Because I came home at 2 a.m. and left back at 6 a.m. My dad thought I was a bar dancer.
Yeah.
Because he's like, who works these kind of hours? Who goes for a meeting at 10 p.m. at night? How is that even reasonable to do? On the other side, I'm so fortunate because I married a human being who understands this. He's from the same industry, so he understands me and my work and the mood swings and the time bit that comes with it, as do my in-laws. They understand that when I'm at work, so do my friends. They have a joke going that Devika's become seasoned during wedding season. Devika's seasonal. So around March, you'll see her come back to groups and lives and wants to socialize. And by August, September, she'll be fizzling out saying season hai. Do not call her during season. Nobody knows. Or call her and have a conversation and hang up. So I think everyone's just learned to live around it, and it's how we've lived for so long. So it's just become standard way of life.